Hello.
Are you?
Oh, there you are. Hi. I'm Linda.
I am Autumn.
Hi, Autumn. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
So good to
too.
see you. I'm glad you and Rainey have joined us this morning.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. All right, so we are live now on YouTube as well. Good morning. Everyone, Geshe has arrived. He's likely going to circumambulate a couple of times, but we can go ahead and stand and prepare for his arrival into the Gampa.
Good morning, Cardinal. Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. Good morning. Mm. So today is one of the special day in Buddhist calendar. So it's called Lhabab. Düchen. Düchen means like special holiday. Lha literally means like celestial being. Hab means like descent. Lhabab Düchen, holiday of descending from celestial realms. Mm, I think that time Buddha was like Shakyamuni Buddha is like 42 years old. I think he was 42 years old. Seems like the mother in Juma and there's Maya Devi. So that's how it sounds in Sanskrit. Juma. Juma and there's she's very beautiful, huh? Like almost like beautiful as like angel Jumalanje, like almost like someone just miraculously created. Like that. That's her name, Tibetan Jumalanje, Yung Jumalanje. So I think personally, I think when Buddha was quite young. So then she was born in 33 realm of celestial being, which is located tip of the Mount Merit. Mm, mm, yeah, at the tip of the Mount Merit. That's where she was born, reborn. So see, even though like when you get enlightened, you still very much care for your mom. Shakyamuni Buddha went there. Uh, actually, it's a time to, everything has time. Everything has time. So mother who was born in that 33 celestial realms, and there's also many celestial beings. It's time came for them to hear some teachings. So the Shakyamuni Buddha went there with, when you see Shakyamuni Buddha, usually there's two monks in each side. One is called Shariputra, one is called Mangalpu. Putra usually means, like son. So that's, we call Sharipu and Mangalpu. Sharipu, his main quality is like ability to learn so fast and explain so clearly, so fast without any kind of like stopping. Even if he wants to, if you ask him to teach all day long, he will just, word comes from his mouth without break, like, so very smart. Mongol possess, some kind of like miracle power. So, and like among those Buddha's disciples, he's the main person who kind of like possess a lot of miracle powers. Mongol, that's his renowned qualities. So then Mongol, for some reason, didn't went with Buddha, didn't go with the Buddha. So Shariputra, so then all then other disciples, many of them went to the 33 celestial realms. So mainly to, I think they went there for 3 months, and did this like what we call every year in monastery, there's called 3 month raining season retreat. So monks, they retreat because during the raining season, there's a lot of bugs. There's no one goes outside, so they're trying to do retreat 3 months. So then that retreat was held in the 33 celestial realms where the Buddha's mom was born, and she was there. So then together with there are whoever has I say, the time came now is for them for time to hear Buddha's teaching the first time, meaning there are number, not all of them, there are a good number of celestial beings together with the Shakyamuni Buddha's mom's reincarnations. And these are all based on how much merit they've been created. So then the Buddha went there for 3 months when he was 41 or 42 years old. I don't remember exactly, between 41 or 42, somewhere there. So then in the India, for that time in India, so then there's, that time there's many little kingdoms, not just ruled by president or prime minister, there's many little kingdoms, many kings. So then during the rainy season retreat, usually people from town, they come to monastery because usually monks go out to get their food with the begging bowl. Rainy season retreat, lay people, the devotee come to the temple so that they notice absence of Shakyamuni Buddha. And the 90 days, that's quite a long time. So then there's all the kings, they ask, Mongolpur, like, we miss Buddha so much, we miss seeing him, we miss hearing his teachings. So where is he? So then Mongolpur said he was in the 33 celestial realms to where they're doing rainy season retreat, helping the number of celestial beings and the Shakyamuni Buddha's mother reincarnations. So then they request, please, would you mind to ask Buddha to come down because we miss him so much. We want to hear teachings again. It's affecting their life. So then nothing happened. So then again requested, second time. Then Mongolpur did went to 33 celestial realms. So then requested Buddha. So then Shakyamuni Buddha said, okay, like after 1 week, come down. So there's specific place been mentioned, not specific. So there. So then, so you see this like in the image. You see this staircase. They are like in the middle is the kind of blue, kind of represent like the staircase is built out of precious jewel, lapis lazuli. Then I think the right gold. Then the left, I think is like looks like silver. It's actually not silver. It's like glass. So then there's like Indra and Burma. I think Indra is the one who rules this 33 celestial realms, and he ordered one of his artists to create this staircase so that that all the Buddhas in his entourage can go to the world. So then people kind of see it like sometimes Buddha's stepping, foot is on the stairs, sometimes on the space, like that somehow. Then it all came down. So this is like 22nd September, according to Tibetan lunar calendar. Every year, September 22nd, Tibetan lunar calendar. So that's where this event has been, this holy event has been celebrated. Okay, holy event has been celebrated. So then, so in Tibet, in particular in Tibet, so they're trying to paint, not like here, really paint, but put some kind of color on the house. This house is not like this, all kind of, all the walls are uneven, is built by people, just not like architects, just built. Neighbors come to help, you feed them, so then help them just build. So anyway, so this is how the Tibetan community, we trying very hard to finish painting your house before these holidays. And this is how that happened. That's like during that time, all the people in the different kingdoms in different part of India, they're kind of preparing for Buddha's visit. So they clean everything, they paint, you know. So somehow that event has been continuous in Tibet. So we're trying to paint our house before this holiday. So they work so hard just to finish before that. So then they believe that it's kind of like still, that there's the holy beings, they, in this particular day do visit our environment if we keep them, very clean. So then, of course, the celestial beings, they are very, very, I say, afraid of any bad smell. And some of when the Buddha, when they're coming down, a lot of them came to say goodbye to the Buddha. So then some of them Buddha, like out of his miracles, so that he kind of like eliminated all the human, I say, scent. Human scent has been eliminated, so they cannot smell anything like that. So not just that, so then also Buddha kind of like did also like the human cannot see them. Human cannot see the celestial beings. They are so beautiful physically, so human cannot see any of them. So Buddha also did something so to prevent them to get distracted from Dharma practice. So the Buddha did make them invisible. So anyway, so these are the holidays. So whatever like positive things, whatever positive words that comes out of your mouth, so that kind of energy, positive energies, but let's just put in the number. If it's 1, today there will be like 10. Multiplies, okay. Anything, any positive deed, verbal, physical, mental, thinking something wonderful, saying something beautiful, doing something positive, These are all, and especially in Tibetan communities, and of course all the Buddhist countries, they put extra effort to do something good on this special day. So the Lord, because of these special days, a lot of animals, the people, the beggar, the homeless people, a lot of them get benefited because there are people being kind, generous, and doing something positive for sake of like merit, but the everybody get benefited. Okay, so then a lot of them devotee, they go to temple to visit temples, light the butter lamp, say prayer, go around the holy object stupa, temple, and like whoever they encounter, they are trying to say something nice, smile. There's a dog, so they're trying to feed them. They're beggar, they're trying to give them some money, some food, all of that. And they're doing a lot of positive things. We are the not only one. And like in Nepal, Tibet, India, and pretty much, I'm not sure other Buddhist countries, they celebrate the same day we Tibetans do, but all the Tibetan Himalayan regions, all the Himalayan regions, probably Bhutan too, Himalayan, so then Tibet, then Mongolia, Nepal, all of them. There's a lot of people doing positive things. Okay, so just imagine there's like thousands of people doing like something positive. So, and we are trying to do here something positive by saying prayers and doing some kind of meditations. Okay, and also during the 7 limb prayer, when there's rejoice, and just think about all the people that today they're doing so many. I say people that, especially Tibetan people, they buy a lot of fish, then they release them frog, fish, crab, frog, fish. Not just one or two, thousands of them, and probably like the remote area, maybe a lot of like yaks, sheep, goat. Many probably been free, like for the rest of their life. Do a lot of good things. Okay, just join, just think about them, and like butter lamp, the light, thousands of them been light. And there's like thousands of people going around the Buddha stupa, monkey temple, Siam stupa, the Buddha stupa there. And a lot of like in my monastery, there's like 4,000 or close to 5,000 more the same prayer. And just imagine, so then you have made it again, multiplies, okay? Just that. So that is the short description about the holiday. Okay. So now, so I want us to do some meditations before we do the refuge prayer. Or the, mm, just imagine this environment is something not like something normal, has all kind of problem. Just imagine for the sake of your practice, just imagine this is something very beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Almost like it's like mandala, beautiful. Oh. For the sake of your meditation, sake of your practice. And the space before you, so this is what this meditation is called. It's called setting up refuge fields before we take refuge. Setting up refuge field. Okay. So space before you, the distance, size of your body when you full, throw your body out on the ground, 6 feet. I'm not sure, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, size of your body, the distance, height. When you sit down, level of your third eye. When you look up like this, look down like this, just you can see very comfortably. First, there should not be any stress in your physical body, just relax. Physically and mentally, just relax because there's nothing to be stressed out, nothing to be anxious. We are just trying to do something positive for well-being of all mother sentient beings. So now, space before you, I already mentioned the distance and the height. So just imagine beautiful throne made out of all kind of precious jewel. If you are familiar with the mental image of the Tibetan traditional throne, then you can visualize that. If not, so then just visualize beautiful seat or throne made out of all kind of precious jewel. Almost like rainbow. Rainbow, you feel like you can touch, but you cannot really touch. But it looks like solid, like that, form of light. Everything, okay. So now visualize again on the throne, beautiful lotus. Again, like rainbow. Solid, you cannot touch, solid, like light. Which symbolize the lotus that symbolize strong wish to free yourself from samsara, meaning from all the complications that we experience. On top of that lotus, then visualize something white disc. Is called, these are all called cushions, lotus cushions. Second one, the white disc is called moon cushions, cushion of moon, which symbolize another wish to free all living being from the complications. much bigger wish than the last one, which symbolize bodhicitta. On top of that, then visualize sun disk, something circle like red, like sunlight. These are all called cushion, okay? Literally called cushion on the throne. Lotus cushion, moon cushion, sun cushions. The last one, which symbolize antidote, method, how to cut the root of all our problems, which symbolize wisdom experiencing ultimate truth. Lotus symbolize lotus symbolize renunciations. Another way to say is the strong wish to free yourself from samsara. In Buddhism, it's technically called renunciations. Moon disk, on top of that, called bodhicitta, meaning strong wish to free all living beings from complication problems. Sun disk or sun cushion, which symbolize method which will cut the root of all the problems. What is technically called wisdom realizing ultimate truth. So these three cushions symbolize that. So now on top of that, then visualize Shakyamuni Buddha. Whoever sitting on these three cushions symbolize that being possess all these qualities. That's how you should look at it. Okay? So now on top of that, then visualize Shakyamuni Buddha, all form of light, like rainbow. Right hand, earth touching mudra. That's what it's called, earth touching mudra. It's like this. Symbolize I forgot, overpower four maras, four maras. Mm. Left hand, meditative positions. So that holding a ball looks outside, dark color. Feel nectar, amrita. Wearing three sets of rope, maroon color, or saffron color, which symbolize embracing practice of ethic, morality. Sitting inside the aura that's generated by Shakyamuni Buddha's own body, sitting in that aura. visualizing around surrounded by teacher whom we receive teaching directly, and like our teachers teaches all the lineage Lama, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Dhaka, Dakinis, Dharma protector, all of them. Just visualize much as you can. In front of them, there's a beautiful table. On that table, there's the teaching, the books written by them, or teaching taught by them. Form of book, long Tibetan traditional looking book, long. Form of light, same like rainbow. This is all audio. Audio means that you can hear. It's not just book just sitting on the table. And you remember all the inner qualities of all this. Shakyamuni Buddha surrounded by all these holy beings and their inner qualities, such as loving kindness, bodhicitta. Then develop, generate devotions towards them. And all of them are looking at you delightfully on these special occasions, because you are here to create more positive energies to benefit the entire world. And you are representing, you are doing the practice for sake of well-being of every living being. Therefore, they are looking at you delightfully. So now think about the nature of all these existing beings, including yourself. In Buddhism, what is called samsara, meaning filled with complications. So now begin because you are human, we are human. So just think about the complication the human being has. 8 types of complications. Just reflect on them. Complication at birth. There's 8 types of complication, especially associated with the human beings. Complication at birth, then after that, getting old, then getting sick, then die. 4 types of complications. Then number 5, losing loved one. Losing loved one. There's a human complication. Encountering something that you don't like, there's a part of human complication. Number 7. Number 6. Wanting something so desperately, and there's no guarantee. Or thing doesn't go the way you want, same thing. Human complication, number 7. Feeling of loneliness, human complications. That we understand because we experience. So now, how about animals? Oh, they also have problems. Then when you think about this, each realm, there's 6 realms. within the samsara, when you think of each one of them, it has complications. So we experience this complication since from beginningless time to till now. We have never been free. If we don't do something, it will again, we will experience again. And it's not going to end by itself. So today, somehow, I managed to become human, somehow. So compared to the rest of the sixth realm, within the samsara, humans, we have this marvelous brain. We can learn, we can explain, we can memorize, we can think. We human has this kind of abilities. Of course, the celestial realm, they also has this ability, but human, our lives up and down, so therefore, there's a greater opportunity for us to gain something. If everything's even, everything goes smoothly, we will not going to learn anything. Same like celestial beings, they don't learn much because everything goes so smoothly. The moment they were born, the moment they die, everything goes so smoothly. There's nothing to be said about, nothing to be angry. Therefore, they don't learn anything, they don't grow. Human, our life is up and down, so therefore we have greater opportunity to enlighten, free yourself. So this is the opportunity now. Make sure this opportunity is not going to be slip through your hand. So that's your responsibility to free yourself from all these complications. And not just that, today, top of that, wanting to free every breathing living being from all these problems. So that's the motivation that we need it in order to do rest of the practice. Then our practice become Mahayana practice. Okay. Yeah, this human life is not that easy to find. You may think, oh, it's so easy. It's not that easy. But it's very fragile. It could lose any moment. It's not based on, death is not, generally speaking, about aging, but there's no 100% definite, could come any moment. So try to get the most out of this precious human life. In this case, we are trying to do meditations, spiritual practice, and trying to grow, or not just think about yourself, think about well-being of all living beings, and not just help yourself, help others, using your life, this precious human life, using this life and helping others. So then that's the best way of living your life. So now you understand, wherever you look, everyone has problems, complications. None of, unless you are liberated. Other than that, everybody, doesn't matter how you look, how you dress, what kind of positions or educations you hold. Newborn baby all the way up to the President of the United States is not free from complications. Everyone has. As everyone's life has impacted by 8 types of complications I just mentioned, 8 types of human complication. That complication impact all the human equally. Doesn't matter what you wear, what you believe, doesn't matter. Every human has that problems. So now these are the foundations for your compassions, loving kindness. Because now you understand the true nature of existence, nature of existing things. That's how. So now, today, fortunately, you happen to become human, ability to think, ability to learn, ability to motivate, ability to intend. This is all good. So this is the perfect time to start your journey for liberations, for yourself, for all mother sentient beings. The journey must start now. Cannot delay, cannot delay. Mm. So now, please visualize father figure on your right side here. Father figure, this light, all the male beings, mother on the left, all the female beings, relatives behind, strangers, enemies in front, all of them. For the sake of practice, visualize all of them human form, human, even though they are like your pet, dogs, cat, whatever, all the animals. For the sake of these meditations, you need to visualize them as a human and experiencing their own difficulties. If it's a human, a type of difficulties, in each realm, they have their own difficulties. Just think, experience their own difficulties, but they all appear as a human. So then you are now leading them to refuge and bodhicitta practice. Just visualize that, okay? So just think there, you are saying, I'm going to take refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. Just imagine they're all following you. They're all repeating after you. In front of all these holy beings in this special environment, all the holy beings, okay? Mm. So probably we are going to chant 2 times, then maybe say one in English. Then just imagine that you are leading all of them. You are the one who's leading them to say this prayer, refuge in Bodhicitta prayer, okay?
Please turn to the red tab in the gold prayer book, page 34. Ki cho nam la ja tu par tu tam ni kyab su chi
No.
Chunyan Jire Sunam Ji Penchir Sanjay Trupar Show Chudang Thongki Chognam La Lam Chu Ba Tu Tam Ni Kapsu Chi Anyan Jipe Sonam Ji
No.
Cheer Song Je True Show. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merits I create through listening to the Dharma, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings.
So maybe what we'll do one is Sanskrit. Sanskrit, okay, so. Namo Buddhaya. Namo
Namo Sangha. Buddhaya. Namaya. Sangha. Buddha. Dharmaya. Sanghaya.
Now please visualize 5-color, almost like rainbow, 5-color light, hollow light, emit from all the holy beings that we've been visualizing in the refuge field. 5-color, white, red, yellow, blue, blue, green, white, red, blue, green, yellow, 5-color light, hollow light, emit on all the holy object. Become one. When you get close to your crown chakra, become one. And touch your crown chakra, and the nectar flows. All the beings that you've been visualizing around you, same things happening to all of them. Nectar flows, purify all the sicknesses, disease, all the negativity, and completely purify. Physical difficulty, mental difficulty, all of them. Completely purify, so that you yourself become like almost like the glass. They just washed away like that. Become light, clean, physically, mentally, become completely clean. And receive all the blessings that you've been requesting. completely receive all the blessings. Not just you, everyone you are leading into this practice, surrounded by, all around you, all of them. So now we'll do the four immeasurable practice. So that one, now to boost this, intention, this, like bodhicitta, increase bodhicitta, remove the obstacles to success in practicing bodhicitta. So that's what the four immeasurable practice for. Okay? Enhance bodhicitta, remove any obstacles that you may face in order to successfully practice bodhicitta. We do this for immeasurable prayers.
Wadang Gurdang Denpa Gyurchik. Page 37. Dong do Nga Gu Dong Trawa Gyurchik. Mepe Dewa Tangbi Drewa Yorchi Yering Chogang Nidang Drangwe Tong Yang Lang Ne In English. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. All three times?
Right. Now what's next?
What's next is, I believe, the
Seventeen-
praise to Shakyamuni
Oh,
Buddha.
praise the Lord. So now the rest now all probably going to in English, okay? English. Huh?
So this, in the Gampa, this is on page 73 in the gold prayer book. '73. Guru, teacher, Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of beings to be subdued, teacher of gods and humans. To you, Buddha Bhagawan, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Guru, teacher, Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of beings to be subdued, teacher of gods and humans. To you, Buddha Bhagawan, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. Guru, teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, Sugata, knower of the world, supreme guide of beings to be subdued, teacher of gods and humans, to you, Buddha Bhagavan, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, make offerings, and go for refuge. When supreme amongst humans, you were born on this earth, you paced out 7 strides, then said, I am supreme in this world. To you who were wise then, I prostrate. With pure bodies, formed supremely pure, wisdom ocean like a golden mountain, fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, savior, to you I prostrate. With the supreme signs, face like spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. Dust free like you, the 3 worlds are not. Incomparably wise one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the Teacher having all understanding, the field of merit with qualities like a vast ocean, to you, the one gone to thusness, I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, the sublime pure reality, to the Dharma that pacifies, I prostrate. Those who are liberated and who also show the path to liberation, the holy field qualified with realizations, who are devoted to the moral precepts, to you, the sublime community intending virtue, I prostrate. Do not commit any unwholesome actions. Engage in perfect wholesome actions. Subdue your mind thoroughly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all causative phenomena like this. Through these merits may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. And then praise by way of 12 deeds.
So then, let's go. Yeah, so this one. Everybody has copy?
Homage to Buddha Shakyamuni. Through a skillful compassion born in the Shakya clan, unconquered one, subduer of Mara's horde, your body shining like a pile of gold, king of the Shakyas, homage to you. You who first produced the thought of Bodhi, then completed both accumulations, merits and wisdom, with vast deeds becoming beings protector in this age, I'll praise. Knowing, O tamer of gods, it was time to tame us. You came, descending from heaven as an elephant, saw your caste, and entered in the womb of Queen Maya. Homage to this deed. When 10 months completed, you were born, Shakya prince in fortunate Lumbini Grove, supreme marks honored by Brahma and Sakra confirmed your Bodhi lineage. Homage to this deed. As a powerful youth, lion among men, you showed your skill in Anga Magada, put an end to men of pride and had none to match you. Homage to this deed. By skillful means to conform to the laws of the world, and for the avoidance of blameworthiness, you ruled at court, possessed a female retinue. Homage to this deed. Being samsaric doings had no essence, you left your home, and going in the air, gave yourself going forth before the quite pure sanctuary. Homage to this deed. Thinking to reach enlightenment through effort, you practiced for 6 years austerities on Nairanjana's bank and perfecting energy one highest dhyana. Homage to this deed. To make worthwhile your efforts without beginning, sitting beneath the Bodhi tree in Magadha, an unshakable posture, you fully awakened to perfect Bodhi. Homage to this deed. Swiftly observing beings with compassion, in holy places like Varanasi, you turn the wheel of Dharma, setting disciples on the 3 vehicles. Homage to this deed. To put an end to evil opposition at Gaya in Banga, you subdued the Maras, Devadatta, 6 Tirtika teachers and others, sage victorious in battle. Homage to you. With qualities unmatched in the 3 worlds, at Shravasti you showed a mighty miracle, worshipped by all beings, divine and human, spreading the doctrine. Homage to this deed. To exhort the lazy to be quicker at the pure sight of Kushinagari, you destroyed your deathless Vajra-like body, entering nirvana, homage to this deed. So future sentient beings could gather merits, and because really there was no destruction, you manifested many relics there, remains in 8 portions, homage to this deed.
마오 심지에 손나마 도진시 대니야도네 고노 대다 템베 다보 쯤데 제베츠나 도좀만데 마이 저바야 대신 니다 저뭐 정보요 자보 자보 선진자 뭐 저거 진도도 고다 고다도 샤파도 저거 템베 면남 계속면 저거 저도
7-limb prayer, would you like in English or Tibetan or both?
one time in English, one time in Tibet.
Okay, this is on page 35, the gold tab and the red tab in the gold book, not the gold tab in the red book. Let's start with English and finish with Tibetan. Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind. I present clouds of every type of offering, actual and imagined. I declare all my negative actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the merit of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until the end of psychic existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for living beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of all others to the great enlightenment. Gosum gu pe gane chak shalo ngao shami tru chutrin malubul tog me sak dik tung tam che shak ke pa ge wa nam la Jairang Korwa Matong Partuleg Shugne Drola Chuki Korlo Korwa Dang Dag Shen Gainam Jang Chu Chen Porngo. Now the mandala offering of 37 heaps, which is on page 321 in the Silver Prayer Book.
Say in English, but better. Yeah. Then chant in Tibetan, say in English. Last twist.
Okay, that's page 321 in English. Let us offer a Buddha field. Om Vajra ground, Ahum, mighty golden ground. Om Vajra fence, Ahum. Outside it is encircled by the surrounding wall, in the center of which are Sumeri, king of mountains, the eastern continent, the Deha, tall body land, the southern Jambudvipa, rose apple land, the western Godania, cattle gift land, the northern Kuru, the eastern minor continents, Deha and Videha, the southern Kamara and Apara Kamara, Chauri land and western Chauri land, the western Sata and Uttara Mantran, lands of the deceitful and the skilled in mantra, and the northern Kuru and Karaba. And the 4 continents are east, the precious mountain, south, the wish-granting tree, west, the wish-fulfilling cow, north, the unplowed harvest. The precious wheel, the precious jewel, the precious queen, the precious minister, the precious elephant, the precious horse, the precious general, and the great treasure vase. Lady of grace, lady of garlands, lady of song, lady of dance, lady of flowers, lady of incense, lady of lamps, lady of perfume. The sun and the moon, the precious parasol, and the banner of victory in all quarters. In the center, the most perfect riches of gods and human beings, with nothing missing, pure and delightful. To my glorious, holy, and most kind root and lineage gurus, and in particular to the deity of host of Lama Tsongkhapa, king of sages, Mahavajradhara, and their divine retinue, I shall offer these as a Buddha field. Please accept them with compassion for the sake of migrating beings. Having accepted them, please, out of your great compassion, grant your inspiration to me and all migrating mother sentient beings as far as the limits of space. Idam Guru Ratnamandala Kamnirya Tayami. And now once in Tibetan, Geshe? Did you say?
Now the chant. Sachipuki chant.
Sajipuki. Sajipuki Chukshin Metog Tramri Rablingji Nide Genpadi Sangye Jingdu Mikte Uwa Idro Kunam Dag Jingla Chuparshok Mei Nam Tar Tsang Me Dream Dang Den Lab Chen Gel Se Cho Pe Ning Tok Che De Tong Chogi Rim Ni Nel Jor Kilo Song Gelwe Ten Dog Jelwar Shog Idam Guru Ratamandala Kamnirya Tayami.
Do we have like a lunch plan or no? How many people want to eat lunch here? How many people can stay? How many people can stay for lunch? So I'm thinking to offer pizza for lunch. Everyone want to stay? Will stay? Able to stay? Yeah, maybe some of you please order. I'll reimburse order the pizza. So then we'll have pizza here together. So make our mind happy, make our stomach happy too. For the sake of all mothers and children. So whatever people please ask, whatever they like order. So then, yeah, I want to pay. Yeah, sponsor the pizza. So then after they will eat pizza. So then let's continue. Some the pizza will come. So then we'll eat. Then maybe we do some more practice. And also Linda, please call maybe Donasi call Geshe Sambo not to make lunch.
Oh,
Or
Okay.
tell him that he can visualize. Or he can come. So we are all my friend online. We are sending you through visualization. We are sending you pizza through visualization. Okay, so so Linda knows what kind of pizza to order. Or she knows.
I guess, yeah.
Or she knows.
Yeah.
Vegetarian, yeah, vegetarian.
Yeah.
So people don't ask. Maybe she ordered not few different people do, huh? Okay, it's okay, okay. Well, So now, so now Lamala Domasi Lamrim part in Guru Puja, Lamrim part. It's okay, we can check we can check easily. It's not like if need to hand out the prayer. No, you can let's go. Maybe Carol can help. Carol, can you
Okay.
if you tell her so she will bring the book. Retreat prayer book. Carol is somewhere here. You know, Carol is young, so she can move. This is easygoing practice, so no need to tense. Let's go. Let's go. That Thomas said, maybe I will take a book, bring the book here. So maybe I'll give you a break so you can meditate, visualize. I will probably need to explain a little bit, then you can meditate. Probably that's better. Jill, one here. Thank you. Okay. Yellow tabs. Yellow tape. Okay. So then you have to move, right? Then after that you have to move, looks like. Oh yeah. Maybe everybody can meditate. I will lead meditation. Maybe everybody can meditate. Too much you never get chance to meditate. You tell today, meditate. So this part is important. Okay. We wait for Linda to come in, probably. Yeah. Well, then make sure Linda don't miss the meditations. So meanwhile, please, if you need to stretch, maybe a few minutes stretch, maybe move around. So because I want to wait for Linda. Linda is ordering pizza. Want to wait. No, doesn't want her to miss it. Yeah. So you can make phone call. If you want to make phone, please, PP break or maybe coffee break, whatever you call. Or my friend online, please, you also can drink coffee and walk around, okay? Oh, Erika, your background is very beautiful. Pure land. Tara Devi is doing like yoga, so that's good idea. Amullah, you need some tea? You want some tea? Tindal. Huh? Oh, ninja. Yes, I can do that. Yeah, you can also. This, no refill. Just put it here a little bit. Put it here. No, there's coming. Yes, no, don't spill. India qualities. Tendra need some, want some tea? Yeah. Tina, please come here. Can you offer some for Dendrila, Hamula, and also for like Domasi too? Domasi, chanting master, chanting master. Yeah, yeah. The Domasi, tea, Hamula, tea. Yeah, Hamula, yeah, Hamula, make some tea. Yeah, you can put in a cup. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Oh, Sebastian, good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. You want some tea? Sebastian, you want some tea? No? Okay, okay. Mm. Mm. Let's go. Maybe We'll start the practice. Yeah. You think it's better?
25 minutes.
Okay, maybe we'll turn 25 minutes to practice. Yeah.
Turn off everything of yours and Geshe.
Okay. We're going to start again. So if you're out in the lobby taking a coffee break, come on in.
Yeah. So you are looking at the book. Okay. It's called Learning Prayer, but it's not today. It's not prayer. It's practice. We are doing learn practice, and of course, together the prayer. Okay. So I would like to lead this. Give our Domasi opportunity to meditate. So usually she always, like lead. Dhamma. So here, as the supreme field of merit. In the spiritual field, there's like lamas, your teachers, and the lineage lamas. In the mundane field, there's your parents. You can just definitely need to remember amount of kindness that you receive since when you're born to till now. Kindness that you receive. Please don't think, like, of course, this our relationship with our parents is not perfect. None of people's relationship with their parents is perfect. In my case, I left my family when I was 70 years old. I only have 7 years with them. After that, I was separated, not by force, but but that should not be excuse not to repay their kindness. You say, oh, you only take care of me 7 years, so I was raised by monastery. So not that kind of attitude is not good. So what I'm saying is like, without parents' care, this life is not possible. This life is not possible. All the educations is impossible. So I understand. You can also remember that, okay, your parent too. Okay, don't focus if you have some kind of problem with them. Don't focus on that. Just focus on positive things. But at least giving this life that you have now. Okay. Then of course, lamas and lineage lamas. So recalling the knowledge of the lamas, then you are supposed to develop devotions. Recalling the kindness of lamas, then you are supposed to develop respect. So not this the text here, some other text. That's how it suggests. Lineage lama and lineage lama. So then everyone who you receive to, if you consider as your lama, then you remember, develop devotions, remember their knowledge, develop faith, remember their kindness, respect. Okay, so at the same time, the parents, you should think the parents, because today's a special day. Well, so we'll just meditate. Just take one moment. Just remember the kindness. Remember the knowledge, qualities. So then trying to generate devotions. Remember kindness, then trying to develop general respects. Including your parent too. Remember all the positives that happens that you receive from your parents and your teachers, much as possible. If you can remember, then just take your time, think about them. And when I say kindness, for example, in my case, when I was like 8 years old, 8 or 9 years old, so my whole body is covered with the sore. And I was, every day I was my body was washed by my teacher, bare hand with the soap. Then I even cannot use the blanket. I was put into plastic because there's so many pores and blood there. That's also kindness. That's kindness from my teacher. He's not my parent, my teacher. So remembering that. So that's what I mean. Like if you can go back all the way back, whatever kindness that you receive from your teacher or your parents, need to remember. Not just teaching. Mm-hmm. So now we all say this together. Supreme field of merit, my perfect pure guru, and also think of your parent too, guru, through the power of having made offerings and blessing.
Guidance.
So now we'll chant this and just if you can meditate, if you don't want to follow the chant, that's okay. You just meditate, okay? This is not prayer. Today's like more practice. You can meditate. Shinjo tamba jianzo lama
Chujingu pesola tapentu
de lianzo wa gombo jian here, the word blessing means to transform the way we think. Or here in this case, usually we don't think the kindness that we receive from our teachers or parents. So that thought needs to be transformed. That is important to remember, not just special occasions and daily basis. Mm. Look, hold on to now. 149, the LC 85. So now we move there. So we do, this is called Lamrim meditation. We're not just prayer. Please don't just think, this body, so this all negative mind that builds based on this existence needs to be eliminated by seeing this is something very precious, very rare, very meaningful, very difficult to find. many points. Okay, any negative thought that builds on this existence, appearances, needs to be eliminated by thinking so meaningful, so precious, so difficult to find, precious human life. Just take a moment. And with that understanding, so need to think how to get the most out of this precious human life, how to get the most out of this precious human life. This is so precious, so difficult to find, so meaningful. Mhm. Realizing how this body of freedoms and richness, please, yeah, yes, all together. Realizing
How
how
this body of freedoms and richnesses is found but once, is difficult to obtain, and is quickly lost. I seek your blessings to make it worthwhile and take its essence without being distracted by the meaningless affairs of this life.
So mm, Len jie zang xue nian bei an nan zhuan de nian gan yong
Du chi pe chul tog ne dan min tse di chao wen bi ying war dan din yong pa lin ba jin gi lo.
meaningless effort of this life, meaning being negative, verbally, physically, mentally. It doesn't mean like not become rather something. It's like meaningless refers to, from the Buddhist point of view, meaningless being verbally, physically, mentally being negative. Meaningful means verbally, physically, mentally become positive. Oh, that's the how you define meaningful life or meaningless life. So then wasting precious human life, being negative. So that's how you waste. Okay, just to remember that. Mm. So now 86. 아니네, 혼자서는 이제 뭔가도 또 잊어버리네, 정말. 네. 음, 음. Every effort is necessary to put into something positive. And every effort for positive deed is needed, physical, verbal, mentally, sake of your all well-being. And of course, the sake of well-being of other living beings. So that's very much needed. Then avoiding just because So basically it refers to unknown journey in the future. So need to be careful, need to be more mindful, okay? Ngeso donga ba mi jeni ni ne ko de bon ke so to lo chomba lo ne chomba chin chen lo. Yeah, now read in English, you know. English, yeah, say it loud. Doesn't matter who said, doesn't matter, just say.
Aghast at the searing blaze of suffering in the lower realms, I take heartfelt refuge in the three rare sublime ones and seek your blessings that I may diligently strive to abandon all negative karma and accomplish an accumulation of every virtue.
There's like positive fear towards unknown journey that everyone needs to take. Preventing lower rebirth. That's what it's basically means, preventing lower rebirth. Also, it's very much sounds like practicing positive deed, avoiding negative deed, sake of your own protections for this life, for many more life in the future. Then indirectly that protections is related to working for well-being of all mother sentient beings, because we are considering ourselves as a Mayana practitioner. Okay.
Kan chok sung la kyab drojing dik mong get sok ta ja tru pa la tsung pa lu len je pa jin gi lo.
This is now more like it's what is called developing the wish for liberations for nirvana. Just is read this together, then just take some time, just take a moment and reflect the meaning of the word, okay? Violently tossed.
Amidst waves of karma and delusions, plagued by the many sea monsters of the three kinds of sufferings, I seek your blessings to develop an intense longing to be liberated from this infinite and frightening great ocean of existence.
Just take a moment and reflect the meaning of the word. So the first one, the violently tossed amidst web of karma and delusion that could be based on many things, many things. Especially nowadays in these countries. So the best way to challenge is to be calm and reasonable and knowledgeable. So now kind of like realizing fixing game is not going to work because of this different consciousness functioning totally based on his or her own karma that we have no clue. We just guess, assume, guess, incorrectly assuming consciousness been quite used it often. So best way, whenever you feel uneasy because of this, because of that, because of whatever. So then, rather than you balloon not just this, whatever we're experiencing now compared to samsara is nothing. Compared to samsara is nothing. So if you, the best to liberate, that's the best thing. You can't liberate by fighting. You can liberate by how to shoot at you. You need to have develop strong wish to be free yourself from all these complications and wish to stop the cycles of this 12 link. So that's what you need to think. Okay, take a moment and think about the meaning of the word. And here the sea minister refers to for the risks. Whenever there's like violent action and delusions, we have to be very, very careful because there's always, it's almost like you're living in the sea, underneath the sea, there's a sea monster. So you need to be aware. So that's like that, okay? There's always risks like sea monsters. Whenever there's no action and when it comes down to action and delusion, particularly violent action and delusions, we need to be very, very careful. There will be risks like sea monsters. So there's kind of like encouraging us to be mindful.
Ngô sung yi chu xin mang pa tse ta me chi grung si tse chu po le ta du shu dra ke wa jin gi lo.
Not just you, all living beings. So, okay, the strong wish for all living beings. So then, Linda, so when the pizza comes, please give good tip. They went, so there's no need to tip. No, developing the wish for liberations, something that you can use in daily basis. Whenever there's something, somebody saying something that you don't like, the mindfulness is very much needed. Training to achieve liberation. Having abandoned the mind
That views this unbearable prison
so
of psychic existence as a beautiful park, I seek your blessings to hold the three trainings as the treasure of the Arya's wealth, and thereby to uphold the victory banner of liberation.
No problem. Three trainings: training of morality, training of wisdom, training of concentrations, or sometimes they're called three practical lapsum. Okay, these are what the three training means. Need wisdom, need focus, need ethics or morality. So then going above that, then is not good. Underneath the ethics is above, not below. So these are very much needed. Tree training, that's what tree training means. So Gazola Koa then Gavia Sada, Tonwe, Gavia Sada, Tonwe, Lupana, Lawson Park. Just take a moment, please think meaning of the word. Same thing, some other teaching the Lama Tsongkhapa mentions, Plaza Nambatabe, Tajinchas. Just think this body is like boat. The same thing Masashanti Deva. Plaza Nambatabe, Tajin, the cell is motivation, intentions, positive intentions, almost like bodhicitta. There's the cell. You raise that cell up. Win in this case is joyful effort. There's a win that kind of move the cell. That's how the boat moves from this side to other side, this side, samsara, other side, liberation. Okay? As a number of it, learn, reflect, integrate. That's how you move this. That's how this boat will move. Joyful effort is the win. Cell is like your motivation, intention, the best bodhicitta. So that's how you move every breathing, living being from this side to that side. Just take a moment and think this body is capable. Why not chanting?
Gawi chel tar tongwi lo pang ne lap sung pa pen yogi zung sung te par be gel chen jin par hin gi lo.
You are having abandoned the mind that
Views this unbearable prison,
by cyclic existence as a
a beautiful park. Seek your blessings to hold the three trainings as the treasure of the Arya's wealth, and thereby to uphold the victory banner of liberation.
Liberation. So now this is the best time to eat pizza. So we are all liberated. So and the pizza came, I didn't lose that. Oh, so then we're going to Mayana part. Okay, so on generating compassions. Today we are doing practice meditations, okay? Not just saying prayers, just practice. Having considered how all these
Miserable beings have been my mothers and have raised me with kindness again and again. I seek your blessings to develop effortless compassion like that of a loving mother for her precious child.
So I think miserable is a little bit too dramatic. Miserable is a little bit too dramatic word. Nyamda. Or is if you see the baby bird left by parents and in the middle of the road. What do you call that situations? What do you call that kind of situations?
They've been abandoned.
Yeah, abandoned by probably drop out of the nest or maybe just that situations. What do you call this kind of situation? Yamda.
They're in,
No,
they're in danger. They're
unbearable,
unbearable. Yeah.
unbearable. Yeah, so that's part of the miserable being. Probably that's a little bit dramatic because Nyamta. Tibetan word Nyamta, that kind of helps you to develop compassion. So it's like that means they have been miserable, is unhappy, huh? Huh? Miserable, unhappy. So it's not like
Thing that happened to us is misery. It's like we feel misery.
feel misery means you feel no good. So I think this word somehow that Chukila probably needs to rethink the word, because the word does matter. That's why they're called pre-owned. They don't say use pre-owned, sounds better. Sounds much better, pre-owned. The same thing, use the same thing. Word, I think this is here. It's not just word, it's like not really. That doesn't, the Nyamta doesn't mean miserable. So that's probably not good. When you think about the sixth realm, according to Buddha's teaching, that's what's called samsara. Sixth realm. 3 lower, 3 upper realms. You do review meditation based on Lamrim. Each realm has problem, complications. Maybe this is better than this. Yeah, relatively better, but it doesn't mean you're free. But need to think about the being that Nyamta, meaning being that experiencing complications. That's what it means. Nyamta means being the experience those kind of complications. As I mentioned, human 8 types of complications. That's why there is a base to develop compassion. There's no base. There's a base. Okay, so we enter into Mayana path, so then after that we enter into Pita path. So in the first Mayana, having considered how
All these miserable beings have been my mothers and have raised me with kindness again and again. I seek your blessings to develop effortless compassion like that of a loving mother for her precious child.
And you please just think like practically how many, I say like within your family tree, how many you remember? How far you go, 6 generations, 7 generations, after that nothing happened? Not true. But you don't remember, but that goes up and up and up. If you cannot think about, life before this, life after this, just think about this life, how far your parent, your grandparent, great-great-parent, how far you remember. Or from there, nothing happened. It's just a bunch of trees that become my family. Or it's not like that. It's not, the logic, it doesn't make sense. So just meditate on that, okay, family trees, So then somehow every is related. There's no thinking, there's no connection, it's not good. With these connections, then you try to develop bodhicitta, walk for, okay. Just take a moment and just, if you need to read, just read and think, okay, or silent. If you need to read again, just think. If you remember by heart, then you can just say in your heart the meaning, to reflect the meaning, okay? Then Robert Thomas called, this is called self-enlightened self-interest. That's what he called bodhicitta, actually. Then what Master Shantideva says, Teve Chunga Chanju Simji Tashu, Teve Chunga Kunseve, Teve, therefore so much been said about bodhicitta. Chunga, Cho, sadness, Ngal means complication, problems. Sel means eliminate. Chanju Simji Ta, bodhicitta is considered as a horse. Then they won't do all of that horse. If you manage to ride that horse will bring you to happiness. And if you have mind, Shantideva was wondering why you discouraged to ride that horse. Why you are not thinking to ride that horse? Because this horse will bring you to happiness. Then they were all sushi julujus. Why you discouraged to riding this horse? Shantideva says, okay, well, just remember that again. The moment you generate bodhicitta or some other text, then you are called child of the bodhisattva. Then you will be worshipped by the humans and the celestial beings because of the bodhicitta. Nyamdandro wande wandage yang yang
Ring yi kyang pe chu sam ne duk pe bu la tse wei ma xin du chu min yin je ke wa jin gi lo.
So all the mother has some experience, loving mother of her precious child. Having considered how all these miserable beings have been my mothers, and have raised me with the kindness again and again, I see your blessing to develop effortless compassions like that of loving mother for her precious child. The mother who has no arm, her only child was carried by water quick. How much desperate she become to save the child. That kind of compassion, strong feeling, like mother who has like Malachimi just and that been mentioned in some other text. That's how like I have you mothers, have better chance to develop bodhicitta because you know this kind of compassions, better chance. Mother. I'm not talking about intellectual understanding. I'm talking about experience. Usually what we call meditative experience. This is like practical. Mother has practical experiences on that, so it will help them to develop bodhicitta relatively easier. Okay. So now, time to visit. So then we'll come back. So please don't feel that you have to stay after eating pizza. You can go if you are busy. After eat pizza, you can go home. So it doesn't matter. So we'll do some more practice after that. Okay. And I'll make put offering. Tombala me sanje rinpoche, chovala me tamche rinpoche, rinpala me kundi rinpoche, chamne kundi. And we'll eat the pizza with bodhicitta. So then, sorry for all my friends online. So we are sending you a mental image of the pizza. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, please now.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Linda. Testing, testing. So before we continue with LC 90 on page 152, Developing Equanimity, that's where we are. I'd like to thank our sponsors. The first one is, I guess, is it anonymous? No, okay, it's Doma C. And her dedication is for my sister Eileen. May she enjoy good health and a happy mind and continue her spiritual journey. For all my family, may all beings have happiness and liberation. May all our teachers have long lives, and may they always be with us and guide us. Thank you. And then the second sponsor is Linda Sa, and her dedication. May all beings never be separated from precious holy Dharma teachers. May the minds of all beings be free from ignorance, attachment, and aversion. May all sentient beings quickly reach the state of full enlightenment. Thank you, Linda. Okay, so I'll share the screen now. Oh, is it there anybody online? Yeah, I think so. I think there's one person. Okay. Right. So we can read this together. There is no difference between myself and others. None of us wishes for even the slightest of sufferings or is ever content with the happiness we have. Realizing this, I seek your blessings that I may generate joy for the happiness of others. So Geshe invites us to meditate on the meaning of developing equanimity. The next stanza is exchanging self and others, contemplating the faults of self-cherishing. This chronic disease of cherishing myself is a cause giving rise to my unsought suffering. Perceiving this, I seek your blessings to blame, begrudge, and destroy the monstrous demon of selfishness. Contemplating the advantages of cherishing others. The mind that cherishes mothers and places them in bliss is a gateway leading to infinite qualities. Seeing this, I seek your blessings to cherish these transmigratory beings more than my life, even should they rise up as my enemies. exchanging self-cherishing for cherishing others. In brief, infantile beings labor only for their own ends, while the equal ones work solely for the welfare of others. With a mind understanding the distinction between the failings of one and the advantages of the other, I seek your blessings to enable me to equalize and exchange myself with others. LC 94. Cherishing myself is the doorway to all loss, while cherishing my mothers is the foundation of all qualities. Hence, I seek your blessings to make my heart practice the yoga of exchanging myself for others. Now turn to page 161, and we'll continue with LC 95. Tonglen meditating on taking and giving, which we'll say 3 times. And thus, perfect, pure, compassionate Guru, I seek your blessings that all negative karmas, obscurations, or sufferings of mother transmigratory beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that by giving my happiness and virtue to others, all transmigratory beings may experience happiness. So shall we chant this in Tibetan, Geshe? Or do you want to chant this?
One time.
One time. Dena Jetsun
La
Di di do. Malu da ba Gelek, Shala, Tawai, Dokunde, Dang, Now points 3 through 7 of the 7-point mind training, starting with LC 96. Even if the environment and beings are filled with the fruits of negative karma and unwished for sufferings pour down like rain, I seek your blessings to take these miserable conditions as a path by seeing them as causes to exhaust the results of my negative karma. Ne chu di pe te mi de nu cha ta pa yu kyang yen de je tong ne kyen ba chi lo. In short, no matter what appearances arise, be they good or bad, I seek your blessings to transform them into a path, increasing the 2 bodhicittas, through the practice of the 5 powers, the quintessence of the entire dharma, and thus to cultivate only mental happiness. Dona zang na Isha Yang Kun Ni Do Ye Nyang Ben I Chan Chu Sen Ni Le Ju Te Yi De Pa Yi Gong Pa Xing Yi Lo. LC 98. I seek your blessings that I may relate everything I meet to meditation through skillful means possessing the 4 practices, and that I may make this life of freedoms and richnesses greatly meaningful through practicing the commitments and precepts of thought transformation. Joy Den la Shingilo. Meditating on the special attitude and generating bodhicitta. In order to rescue all transmigratory beings from the vast seas of existence, I seek your blessings to train only in bodhicitta through love, compassion, and the special attitude, conjoined with the technique of mounting, taking, and giving upon the breath. LC 100. I seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavor to put into practice the 3 Mahayana moral codes and to restrain my mind stream with the pure vows of the conqueror's sons, the single path journeyed by all conquerors of the 3 times. Practicing the perfections after generating bodhicitta, the general practices of a bodhisattva, the perfection of generosity. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of generosity through the guideline teaching of increasing the mind that gives without attachment, namely transforming my body, wealth, and merits of virtue of the 3 times into the object desired by each and every sentient being. The perfection of morality, page 164. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of morality by not transgressing the bounds of the Pratimoksha, Bodhisattva, and Tantric vows, even at the cost of my life, accumulating virtuous qualities and accomplishing the purpose of sentient beings. The perfection of patience. Should even all the beings of the three realms without exception become angry at me, humiliate, criticize, threaten, or even kill me, I seek your blessings not to be agitated, but to complete the perfection of patience that works for their benefit in response to their harm. The perfection of joyous effort. Even if I must remain for an ocean of eons in the fiery hells of Avicii, for the sake of even just one sentient being, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of joyous effort that out of compassion untiringly strives for supreme enlightenment. The perfection of firm contemplation. Having abandoned the faults of sinking, excitement, and distraction, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of firm contemplation to the samadhi of single-pointed placement upon the nature of reality of all phenomena, their lack of true existence. The perfection of wisdom, the space-like practice of emptiness during the meditation session. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of wisdom through the space-like yoga of single-minded placement upon ultimate truth, conjoined with the pliancy of great bliss induced by the discriminating wisdom analyzing suchness. The illusion-like practice of emptiness during the post-meditation. I seek your blessings to perfect the samadhi on illusion by realizing how outer and inner phenomena lack true existence, but still appear like an illusion, a dream, or the moon's image on a still lake. Training the mind in particular in the profound middle view. Samsara and nirvana lack even an atom of inherent existence, and cause and effect and dependent arising are unbetraying. I seek your blessings to discern the meaning of Nagarjuna's thought that these two are mutually complementary and not contradictory. Training the mind in the uncommon paths of the Vajrayana, preparing oneself for the tantric path, and keeping the tantric vows and commitments purely. Then crossing the depths of the ocean of Tantra, through the kindness of my captain, Vajradhara, I seek your blessings that I may hold my vows and commitments, the root of siddhis, dearer than my life. Practicing the generation stage of highest yoga tantra. I seek your blessings that whatever appears may arise as the deity, having cleansed all stains of ordinary appearance and grasping, with the first stage yoga of transforming birth, death, and the bardo into the three bodies of a conqueror. Practicing the completion stage of highest yoga tantra. I seek your blessings to actualize in this life the path uniting clear light and the illusory body, which arises from placing your feet, my Savior, on the 8 petals of my heart at the very center of my central channel. Practicing transference of consciousness at the time of death. If my time of death comes before I have completed the points of the path, I seek your blessings that I may be led to a pure land through the instructions for correctly applying the 5 powers, or the Guru's transference of consciousness, the forceful means to enlightenment. Praying to be guided by the Guru and absorbing the merit field. Praying to be guided by the Guru in all future lives. In short, I seek your blessings, my Savior, to be guided by you from birth inseparably throughout all my lives, and thus to become your main disciple, holding every secret of your holy body, speech, and mind. LC 114. Savior, please grant that all be auspicious for me, to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples, wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. Absorbing the merit field to receive blessings. Having thus been entreated, Supreme Guru, please grant this request so that you may bless me, happily come to the crown of my head, And once again, set your radiant feet firmly at the corolla of my heart lotus.
Page 339, 339, page 339, Lamrim, final Lamrim dedication.
Chi.
맞아. 랑게 시시도 하게. From English, from my two types of merit, in English, yeah. From my two types of merit, boss and the spirit that I've passed, walking with effort, practice, battling.
Great length of time.
Yeah,
May I
because
come
the
this
cheap
chief
reading.
looting Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom eye is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all lives, Manjushri. May I find the best of complete graded paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by my practice. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion, in whatever direction the most precious teachings not yet spread or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time, by even this graded path to enlightenment completed, due to the wondrous virtuous conduct of the Buddhas and their sons. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate adversity and create conducive conditions for practicing the excellent path ever be parted and end their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhists. Whenever someone makes effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may always be assisted by the mighty ones. May oceans of prosperity spread everywhere.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Now the practice is complete. So this is the Lamdim dedication. In here, next time when you see the word sun in teachings, Son is a substitute of word, close, close. And like even nowadays, in India, they're very typical, they call their daughter son, but it doesn't mean like their boy, but there's like expressing feeling of closeness. So there's nothing to do with the gender. So just for sake of knowledge, and not just to make you happy, but that's the truth. That's the truth here. So there's nothing to do with the gender. Nyevetsik, close like the word of feeling closeness. Oh, okay. Say, Dharma term is called se. It's nothing to do with the gender. It's se. Jave se. Java victorious. The way they translate victorious son. The moment you are generated to bodhicitta, you are called victorious son or child. Probably there's nothing to do with the gender. So it's like if you are generated bodhicitta. So wonderful, very good. So we spend this holiday and practice and motivated by bodhicitta. So please, when you go back home, rejoice, okay? Rejoice, not just your marriage. Living the entire Lamrim imprint, your mind stream for the well-being of all mother sentient beings, that's the motivations. So when you go home tonight, before you go to bed, rejoice. And rejoice the merit they created by everyone in the Himalayan regions, particularly who follow there's no such a called Tibetan Buddhism, but that's what the people say, following the Buddhists that flourish from Tibet. In the Himalayan region, they're all celebrating today. So then also 3 times the merit that created by ordinary people who are picking up garbage, taking care of the park, people are making food, clothes, drinks. There's all kind of people, service people. So just think about 3 times merit created by them, 3 times merit created by Buddhas and Bodhisattva, 3 times merit created by you. Even before you go to bed, then use your merit as the best and rejoice. So then you create so much merit, then dedicate that merit to become enlightened for the well-being of all mother sentient beings. So that's exactly how you track the essence or most out of this precious human life. Okay? So that's exactly what we did, and I rejoice your merit, rejoice my merit, rejoice everyone's merit. Okay. Oh yeah, thank you so much. Thank you all. Yeah. The turns out the pizza is sponsored by Kadamba Center. So that means we all get married again.